What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? It is May 28th at 11 a.m. in New York City, 8 a.m. in Las Vegas, Nevada, 9 a.m. here in San Jose, Costa Rica. You're watching Betting with the Bag, and big news! Big news! Even Rafa back in action doesn't know about this big news. Huge news. I'll give you a little hint. Thursday, Gulfstream Park, in the daytime. In the nighttime, Pro Player Stadium. Dolphins Buccaneers, week 3 of the exhibition season, the dry run-through. Friday, Phillies at Marlins. Saturday, Miami Hurricanes, Florida State. We're going to Miami. We're going to Miami. Now, we still need to cross some T's, dot some I's, and not get robbed by Miami street hookers. But it looks like Hustle and Flow Bag, the Low Bag Summit of Champions in Miami. 3rd week of August. Can you believe this? Holy shit. We're going to Miami. We're going to Miami. Oh, no. Shit's going to be off the chain. Oh, no. We're going to Miami. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat. We got Demetrius Miller, JD, DMX93. JD says, looking at San Diego, New York Yankees under 5, first 5 New York struggles for subsidies. Tanaka's been dealing thoughts. My book didn't open up the 5s yet, but it has now. I already made that an official play, and it's gone up. The first 5 hasn't, but the full game's gone up to 9.5. I look like a fool. It was exactly my thoughts, Jay, and I look like an idiot. DMX93 says, Jimmy, the Reds have won then lost the game since May 16th. What are we going to do with the Reds today? I have some ideas. Vinny Cornell in the house. Matt Randall says, I love the holiday weekend and honoring our fallen troops and everything they did for you, me, and this country. But damn, I missed all of you in this show. Taint, 34, 13, and 1, 72%. Let's keep rolling. Trey Parker in the house. Bricker Overland, Rockstar, Jansen Bonds, and Ski Profit. Art Hayes. Hunter Engelhart says, if you're in, congrats on the, Smoke, if you're in here, congrats on winning the tourney. Nice. I finally figured out how to get in, so I'll be in last night. Corey Kelly, 5-0. Huge last night playing Bruins and Dodgers. Big money. Let's keep running. How easy was the over? Ah, man. And when you hit an over on a 5 like that, and it's 2-2 in the second, and you can't lose, and you're like, this is too easy. This is just too easy. That's how those 5s get you in the future. So let's remember, it's not that easy. We just made it feel that easy. Q Peso in the house says, fade the Detroit Tigers. Weren't they just god-awful yesterday? I had a terrible day in baseball. We'll put up my record shortly. Serious business. Allison says, on my way to Vegas. Can I get some winners, please? Oh, Allison, have a wonderful time in Vegas. So sweet to hear from you. I think there's a lot of really interesting action on this card. We'll be all over. And we'll have the team play of the day. Allison on their way to Vegas. Joe, Rich Ramirez in the house. Jorge, don't play. Another big day for him yesterday. Ron Crawford ready to go. Vaughn Burgess, Daryl Lyles, Carlos Peroj. Daryl Lyles says, when? That's right. When? Miami, baby. Miami. Holy shit. We're all going to be in one hotel. Oh, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely nuts. I'll give you the exact dates. Now, there's still some stuff, it's... Also, the more people who freak out right now, when we announce it, the more money maybe we can get, because we still need to get more money. We need money. We need money. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna get in Sunday, August 18th. We're gonna do a week of shows there, 19th to the 23rd, but we're gonna be there from Sunday to Sunday. Sunday the 18th to Sunday the 25th. There's Peter Russell. Dave L.A. coming off a big day. Topset says we are kidnapping you. Hey, I don't mind that. Stick around Miami for a little while. Bricker Overland, cash Red Sox, Dodgers, Moneyline Parlay. Great job. And cash that so easily. Could have cashed out on the -1.5 too. Beautiful work. JC Alvarez says lungs seem fine. There's still a problem. I still can't smoke, but they're on their way. Do we take the hat and jersey off before you burn up? A's are a straight fire. They are. Kevin Pine says I'll be in Orlando 3rd week of August. Kevin Pine, then you have to come south. You have to come south and roll with us. Our Hayes says, going to Miami. We need all you guys to come. Lucky Lefty says, Jimmy, I'll try to be there. Billy Oliveira says, that's awesome. I live in Miami. We'll def stop by. You have to, Billy. We're going to put out packages but we're working on getting a hotel to sponsor so we can get as cheap as possible. But we're going to work on getting all the low baggers to get as cheap as possible down to Miami. There's I'll get you next in the house. King Rail ready to go. Billy Oliveira says, go Hurricanes. Chris Kaiser talking about the A's. Vaughn Burgess is on Arizona, Colorado. Daryl Lyles says, time off request will be submitted this afternoon. Daryl Lyles, I think that we don't have full confirmation yet. It's just, we're so close. So I almost want you to wait I don't know, 48 hours, no more. We just need it feels like it's a go, but it just almost feels too good to be true. But we have 3 months to prepare for it. I'm so excited. Daryl Lyle's going to be coming with us. Russell Gordy says, roll up. Guillermo said, Jimmy, made money with you this week and keep it rolling. It was an okay weekend, but I had a shit start to Monday. Fight analyst in the house. Ty Clinton. Jerry Beatty. Saying Baltimore won't hit Boyd. That's the tricky stuff. J.M. Nice. He says, finally made it back for a morning show. Too many ladies in the night. Love it, J.M. Matthew Owen says, keep writing those A's. I'm going to. And Daryl Lyles says, submitted. Okay, I love it, Daryl Lyles. It should be good. It should be good. Top says, let me know what hotel. We're working on it, Top said, and I'm going to need your help. So I'm going to contact you. We're going to need your help. Okay, Oliver Walker says, Oakland A's love, they are fire. They have been. Vinny Cornell says, will Freddie Fudge Pants be there too? It looks like he will be there too. We got James now. Says Neil Frank. DJ Big Boss says, first 5 Mets to me. You don't think I was watching that? I wish I got talked off it, but that's okay. Wow, look at that. King Rail. Suns first half -4 and 8. Lines now 5 and full -9. Wow. Okay. Fight analyst UFC is back Saturday morning. Yes, the fight analyst. We need to connect. I need to talk to you and Mr. Fat Fist, our guy, Mr. Fat Fist. We're excited about that. Okay. All right. Liberty Finder reporting for cash. Okay. Let's get to work. It's baseball all day. In 22 minutes, we're going to be joined by Parlay Poppy. 15 minutes after that, we're going to be joined by Drew Martin, who's coming off a 2-0 day, plus 3.7 units because he hit with the fish at plus 2.7 units. So we are rolling. Jansen says, currently eating Muncho chips, probably the best chips I get. Daryl Lyles says, Jimmy, in South Beach, we're not exactly sure exactly where we're going to be in Miami. But because it's important to get the hotel for nice and cheap so that we can fill it up with low baggers. So we need to talk. Alex Ramirez says Dodgers came in 25 and 12. Spidey play today rolling. Okay, so this is what's up. Parlay Poppy joining us soon. Drew Martin after that. So let's start hammering through this baseball card and as fast as we can. Get through as many games as we can. I've got plays that I want to make. I've got things I want to do, and I want to talk to you guys about it. We also aren't going to be going over the lineup, so we're just going to be going over odds, and I broke down the games, and this is going to roll. All right, let's get to work. Okay, Jose, my man Jose said, took the weekend off, ready to come back fresh to some winners. You know, Mondays have traditionally been very good for me. In the last 2 Mondays, I've gotten killed. A terrible day yesterday. 3 wins, 8 losses. Right when I was starting to make a little headway. Could you show the horrifying image of my record? Oh, God. That's just horrifying. 5.5 units down yesterday. Right when I got down to 12 units, was feeling better. Okay, let's focus on the positivo. All I can see here is don't let Miami street hookers rob us. That's the only note I wrote about Miami. Okay, Padres, Yankees. I made a mistake. Let's be quick and let's go fast here. I made a mistake. Damn. I thought I was making a nice move on the under. I was not. I jumped on and the first 5 under 5. Let me just pull up exactly what I got. I was like JD. I was like, I think this is a nice spot. Now, the rain could stop everything. The rain could make this no mistake because there could be no game because of the rain. But let's see what I got exactly. I got under 9 at minus 105 and first 5 under 5 at minus 114. Let's see what this first half total has done here. The first half under 5 now would be plus 101. God, what a mistake. God. Thought maybe Jim Rumley would be happy if got in early on the line move. Now it's 9.5s across the board. Best I could get is under 9.5 and minus 110 at Heritage and Bovada. What a joke. Terrible. Terrible work. Paco Healy, our San Diego Padres expert, says, there's Mr. Gokster. Shit, there's Mr. Gokster. Love seeing Gokster in the house. Paco Healy saying lean Padres as well. Padres, Eric Lauer, 3-4, 4.73 ERA. The only thing the Yankees aren't doing, they're doing everything well, but they're not hitting lefties. 238, 683 OPS. Tanaka, 3-3, 2.94 ERA, 1.12 whip. Padres are 235, 705 OPS versus righties. Padres aren't hitting righties well. Yankees aren't hitting lefties well. Lauer coming back from a 6-start winless skid. He looked good on Wednesday. 1 run, 4 hits in 7 innings. 5-2 win over Arizona. An Arizona team that's smashing lefties. So that was a good sign. Before beating the Diamondbacks, 0-3, 5.52 ERA in past 6 innings. Yankees are rolling. 12-14 wins, 17-21, 35-18. Tanaka facing the Padres for the first time. I thought I was getting in nice with these 2 unders. And I'm an ass. Should have waited. But that's what I'm on. I'm not taking a side at this point. I see that our guy, Paco Healy's leaning Padres. DJ Big Boss says Yankees booed Machado. They might be up for a sweep. Poker Addicted says let's attack a couple debut pitchers. Easy stuff. Red Sox run line and Pirates reverse run line. I like both of those looks. Shout out to Sports Gambling Daily. We got Red Girl now. Red Girl, did you hear? We're going to Miami, which means we get to hang out with Red Girl. We're going to Miami. We're so excited. So excited. We get Red Girl on shows. Get to hang with Red Girl. Love it. Okay. Padres, Yankees. I took first 5 under, full game under. And if you are worried about rain, if you're worried about the starters getting pulled early, I mean, let's just take a quick look at what they think the weather is going to be like hourly at this point. Because hourly New York weather. Here we go. Let's just see, because I can't believe I made this. I really thought I was going to be beating a move here, and I feel like such a chump. All right, so scattered thunderstorms at 5, thunderstorms at 6 and 7. Scattered thunderstorms, isolated thunderstorms. This game may be a miss. This game may be gone. Big Boss leaning under. JD says Yanks had to use their bullpen yesterday. Green only went 1 inning. Okay. Art Hayes says weather looking bad in New York City right now. You know what? I'd prefer to be saved from this play now that I feel like a fool for making the move. And Marie Zucker says, can't wait till the low baggers come down. Marie Zucker, I can't wait. Oh, man. There's nothing more enjoyable in my life than getting to meet all these guys that we cap with every day and getting to hang with them and have drinks with them and go to huge, giant sporting events with them. It's the greatest thing in the whole world. It's the greatest thing in the whole world. Okay. DJ Big Boss says, what you want us to bring from Cali? Just you, Big Boss. Just you, Big Boss. And I'll be in touch with you. Is I want you to play a big role in the trip. We got to get you some tables down there too. I don't want you to have to support them because we want you to do a little maybe spin and forth, but we need you desperately, Big Boss. You're the heart of the party, man. Okay, Pirates Reds. So, what do we do with Lucas Sims? And we've already heard from Poker Addicted 79 that we fade him, and that makes sense to me. But I don't trust Jordan Lyles. I just don't trust Jordan Lyles. So if we're going to fade Lucas Sims, I would rather take a Pirates team total over and then a full game over. Because I know Lyles has been sprinkling his magic fairy dust or his trombolone or whatever the hell he's doing. But I just don't trust him. I just don't trust him. Carlos Bro says, I'm excited. I'm going to soak my cheesy balls in that clear blue water. Need more info. You're right. James says Vegas was lit. Oh, man, wait till we're all together. Russell Gordy on San Diego in the under. That makes me feel a little more confident. Matt Randall, Taint play today. Padres money line. Huge plus line score here. You know, you've gone for so many big plus lines on this Taint play today, too, that I wish we had your units, but just your winning percentage is fine. I love that you're going for the big dog play there. That's exciting. We got the Taint play today is in. Dave LA says, I'm on Pirates first 5 money line. Brendan Cruz says, really like the Pirates versus Reds tonight, like Boston on Cleveland, and would like the White Sox as well. I like that stuff, but, DJ Big Boss says, haven't studied in depth for today, but I'll be ready later on. As you will, we need you on the show, Big Boss. Late show. And we need to hear how Vegas went. I get it. I get why you guys would be on the Pirates. Jordan Lyles sprinkling his fairy dust all over the place. He finally got touched in his last outing. Look, he got touched for the first time, and maybe it was just the Rockies got to him. He got bailed out. He allowed 6 runs on 7 hits. We saw what Castillo did after the first time he got touched. He got touched again. I can totally understand you guys doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make 2 moves here. I will take the team total. I will take the team total, and I missed the over's already at 10. God, what a mistake. I'm just making mistakes all over the place. Okay, I'm going to take the team total over. Let me grab it quick. Pirates team total over 4.5 at -136. Pirates team total over 4.5, -136. And I'm taking the full game over 10. Over 10 at -105. Over 10, -105. 87 Fahrenheit, gorgeous, partly cloudy, 13 miles per hour wind out to left field. Pirates hitting 247, 720 OPS versus righties. Reds hitting just 228, 705 OPS versus righties. But they're starting to come around. Votto is on a roll right now. 12 for 27 past 6 games. He's 7 for 16 off of Lyles in his career. Sims was once a highly thought of prospect. First round draft pick of the Braves in 2012. Traded Cincinnati last year in the Duvall trade. 9 relief appearances for Atlanta and Cincinnati last year. Was awful. 7.47 ERA. He's looked okay in Louisville this year. 3-0, 4.06 ERA in 9 starts. 63 Ks and just 44 in the third. All right, DJ Big Boss says, I got to work out on my beach body for Miami. Nah, man, you're good. Oh, T says, hey, Jimmy, my stepdad said I'm allowed to go to Miami. Am I invited to Miami? Of course you are, Tease. Keep your stepdad's balls at home, though. There's Ish Kurt in the house. Of course, we need everybody. We need everybody. All low baggers. It's the Summit of Champions. We need us all to meet in Miami. All to meet in Miami. Okay, so that's that. Let's keep rolling because we're getting joined in 12 minutes by Parlay Poppy. Tigers, Orioles, Boyd, Bundy. I hear a lot of people liking Bundy. I've already heard Ski Profit on Bundy. God, I forget if it was first 5 or not, but believing in Bundy. And I've believed in Bundy off and on. And I'm not sure. Daryl Lyles is raining out here in the Bronx. Yeah, I'm expecting that game to be bounced. DMX 93 ready for Miami. Tigers hitting 223, 645 OPS versus righties. Dave LA says, get the Cubs Astros over 9. Cubs games over has won me 6 straight. Wow. Got to copy and post that from Dave LA. Of course, we're going to Gulfstream, Ghoster. We're going to go to Gulfstream on the Thursday, the night that we're going to the football game. We're going to go spend the day at Gulfstream, and then at night go to a Pro Player for the football game. Sean Glass saying Detroit can't score. It's about as angry as I've been watching a baseball game, watching how bad the Tigers played yesterday. Dave Jr. smile in the house. Sports Gambling Daily says O's are 1-9 versus lefties. Lucky Lefty liking Giants money line and over 107.5. I'm going to copy and paste that from our guy Lucky Lefty. Yeah, God, the Tigers played so bad. Tomor leaning Baltimore team total at 3.5. Colf Coleon saying that total at 9 for Houston. Chicago's already moved to 9.5. Poker, I did say, I assume you're right. Frankie Montas day to day. I will also run line. Pretty soft matchup for the Angels lineup. Even though they hit righties hard, I agree. Yes, I'll be riding it. Okay, let's hammer this better. Boyd 4-4, 3.11 ERA. Orioles actually are 252, 716 OPS versus lefties. They're 1-9 because they're just a shitty baseball team. Tigers looked absolutely awful yesterday. They've got to get their shit together. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Repulent Gaming. Repulent Gaming says, I live in a good-sized house with an infinity pool just outside Miami. We should meet up and be degenerate gamblers there. Oh, yes. Yes. I love that. I love that shit. I got to copy and paste that. Are you on Twitter? Repulent Gaming? Repulent Gaming, are you on Twitter? I got to copy and paste that. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Oh, Lucky Left said, yeah, Jimmy just made my call. I'm going to home Miami. Here I come. I love it. Colf Coleon says, I agree. Dave LA, Baltimore smacking right now. I've heard Dave LA loving a lot of people liking Baltimore, and I guess I just need more time. Both teams have been terrible against the opposition, but such a small sample size. All right, I'm not making a move on this game at this point. Let's talk Cardinals, Phillies. Another game with rain. Rain throughout the day, 81 Fahrenheit. Rain, wind 10 miles out to right center. Wainwright, Pavetta. Do you think Pavetta's going to come on after this stint at AAA? Hard to say. Phillies 18-10 at home. Cardinals 10-14 away. They've just been playing bad. Tease, all love. We hook up in Miami. Topset says Hurricanes, Gators are in Orlando, Jimmy. Tickets are ridiculous. Not sure you're planning on that. I thought it was in Miami. Is it in Orlando? Okay, we'll talk. We'll talk, Top Set. We will talk. Yes, we have a lot of things to figure out. We have a lot of things to figure out. Okay, let's keep rolling. Pivetta opened the season Phillies #2 starter, but struggled. 2-1 record. Darmage saying East Coast in general with these storms. Colby Valentine joining us as he leans St. Louis. Do you trust Pivetta? He 2-1 record, 8.35 ERA for his 4 starts. They send him down to the Lehigh Valley, to the Iron Pigs. He gets a 3.41 ERA, 50 Ks in 37 innings there, 4-1. Look good, and now he's back. Cardinals 7-16 in May, not playing well. Wainwright is not being the same pitcher on the road as he has been at home. He looks fine at home, and on the road he looks terrible. Great numbers against the Phillies. I don't know. This is a tricky spot. Wainwright's allowed 8 runs over his last 9 innings. Maybe the over is the play. Let's figure out what's going on with rain. And Spidey's 2 plays today is Braves money line and Astros money line. Interesting. Hunter Engelhardt says Pivetta on Lifeline won't touch first 5, but worth the Philly money line. Okay, let's keep rolling. I'm going to wait. We got to figure out more about the weather there. Indians, Red Sox, Zack Plesac, the nephew of Dan Plesac, going up against David Price. This is a tough spot for Plesac. Very tough spot. He was in AA Akron and so 6 starts at AA Akron, 3 with AAA Columbus. Throughout, he looked good in the 9 starts, but this is a big jump up to face these Red Sox. Just feels like the Red Sox are smashing right now. Devers is smashing. Bradley, he's been the weak spot in the lineup now. He's he's rolling. Russell Gordy saying Cubs, St. Louis are the dogs, gents. He's liking them. I just feel like the Red Sox keep rolling. Let's see what you'd get on the Red Sox right now if you wanted them. Full game. Here we go. Total open at 9.5 is now down to 9. Let's see what we're getting. Full game, Red Sox. -1.5 is a +100 of 5 dimes. And let's see what the team total over is, because that's just rolling with these Red Sox as well. Red Sox here. Team total over 5.5 at +112. 5.5 at +112, and the total's dropping. I'm just going to take the Red Sox -1.5 to beat up on these Indians again. Red Sox are averaging 6.5 runs a game. They've won 18 of their past 26. The Indians are the exact opposite. They've lost 7 of their last 8. They're now under 500. They're getting beaten up. Dave LA is on Red Sox team total over, but you probably got it at 4.5 juiced. 5.5 at plus money is just with the total going down. I get it, but I'm a little uncomfortable with it there. I feel fine with just the Red Sox -1.5. I'm getting +100 at 5 dimes. Book it. -1.5 Red Sox. +100. Okay, let's keep rolling. Blue Jays, Rays. We're being joined in 6 minutes by Parlay Poppy. We got some time. Richard versus Stanek. Jays are hitting 215, 669 OPS versus righties. Jays 242, 704 versus lefties. I know the Rays have been spectacular on the road, but they just dominate the Jays game in and game out. Now this Jays team's been dealing with an illness. Smoke had a scheduled day off yesterday, but would have had to miss the game because he was sick. Kevin Biggio DH because he was sick. Montoyo says it's been for like a week now. One guy gets it, spread to the other guy, and so on. Everybody's catching it right now. Blue Jays also are playing their 14th out of 16 straight games without a day off. Rays are 16-7 against the Jays over the last 2 seasons, 8-2 at Tropicana Field. Richard looked good in those 4 innings, but how long is he going to look good? I could get talked into going back to trying another under. I thought I was going to get it yesterday because we do know that these Rays hit lefties poorly. Here we go. Kobe Valentine's 2 plays, Cubs money line and Cubs Oak money line parlay. Interesting. Copied and pasted. Grim Reaper says Cubs been hitting over, man. Cash 4 days over with them. Yeah. So Grim Reaper's hit 4 in a row with them. Dave Ellis hit 6 in a row with them. Tom Marino says Pivetta has good stuff. Mid-90s fastball. I think his first start coming from the minors is likely strong. I hear that. Sorry, I'm just going to copy and paste this quickly. Kobe's action. Copied and pasted. Let's see what I'd get on another under. And should I not bother going for another under? Bled's Tampa Bay run line team total over. Bookie Lover Q on Tampa Bay run line. First off, the total in this game, Jays, Rays, is 8.5. It's been sitting there the whole time, but now it's more juice to the under. Kevin Pine saying fade Lester. Artez Jackson on Cards Philly over 6 first 5. Interesting. Cody Valentine says I lean Jays, but wouldn't bet on them at least until Raptor series is over. Wow, leaning Jays. I think this under's got to be in play. Clayton Richard looked good. And then our bullpen's been strong. Do I go right back to an under here? That's the question. Do I go right back to an under after losing one here? I think I do. I think I go right back to it. Let's see what I'm getting here. Or maybe just the Blue Jays team total under. Let's see what I'd get. Blue Jays team total under. 3.5 is too low. Liberty Finder says pitching change in Brewers game. Interesting. Can't fade Zack Davies. Who is it, Liberty Finder? Thank you for the heads up. I want to go right back to the under in this game. Want to take under 8.5. And I'm going to. I'm going to go right back to the under. Let's see what I'm getting. Tampa Bay, Toronto. Under 8.5 at minus 114. This is the best I can get. Under 8.5. Minus 114. All right. Let's keep rolling. And what are the Rays minus 1.5 just out of curiosity? Point spreads, Rays plus 115, plus 105. Money line, the Rays are minus 185. They just keep doing it. Okay, let's keep rolling. Keep rolling. Giants, Marlins. I wonder if anyone could get us a Marlins roof update. Does seem like a nice night in Miami. Clear weather, 82 Fahrenheit. 12 miles per hour in. Samardzija versus Trevor Richards. Take a quick look at what the market's telling us. In a couple minutes, we're going to be joined by Parlay Poppy. Nats, Braves, we got Cubs, Astros. We got so many games still to talk about. I want to jump on the White Sox. And now we have a pitching change in the Milwaukee, so we're going to have to hold off on that game. And I want to jump on A's and the team total again. So those are the only things that I need to add on. So let's just get through this Giants game a little bit. I would love to hear what Nutflush Allen has to say about that. Russell Gordy says Giants sneak one out, gents. Rod Zawacki says Rays run line is my 10-star play today, Jimmy. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste that. Grim Reaper says both Tampa and Jays trending under. Yeah, I need to make that bet because the only reason why I wouldn't make that bet is because I lost with it yesterday. All right. Kobe Valentine screams, let's go Raptors. I love it. Spreadsheet plays Giants. Wow. Ron Crawford on the Giants. Russell Gordy on the Giants. How do we not jump on the Giants when we're seeing it on Ron Crawford's spreadsheet? Those of you who are not following Ron Crawford, do it on Twitter. Great follow. The Giants open as minus 106 favorites, and Miami is now the favorite. I wonder if that's a recency bias after their first winning road trip of the season. Wow, that is interesting. Backing the Giants. Chris Kaiser says Miami back-to-back. Dom Regis says the line is too high, in my opinion, for the White Sox. Then just team total it. Interesting. Russell Gordy loving San Francisco first 5. Let's see. What is our expectation of Trevor Richards? Because he seems to have possibly turned it around. Okay, Trevor Richards, 4 May starts, 3.38 ERA, 19 Ks and 21 in the third. Throwing his fastball 40% of the time, change up 37% of the time. Won his only career appearance against the Giants. Better at home than on the road. Obviously, he plays in the pitcher park. 4-7, 4.02 ERA at home. 1-7 with a 4.70 ERA on the road. Giants just got embarrassed, and now they hit the road. I think that's a good thing to do. Oliver Walker liking the Giants. Antoine Seymour saying Marlins get it done. Daryl Lyles on Marlins. San Francisco first 5 under. Go Gooch in the house says, gave you guys Houston game over yesterday. I hope y'all tailed me. I wish I had him. Q Peso says, got to ride hot streaks. Wow. DJ Big Boss saying, never know which Giant team will show up. Samardzija has the best ERA of this rotation, but he's not being good. Also, Bochy loved Samardzija's game last out. So he had a throwing error and a wild pitch, which helped open the door for that 6-run inning. Russell Gordy said San Francisco had yesterday off. There's Repula Gaming. Ready for us to party this pool in Miami. God, sounds so good. Joey Schmier says, I'm on no runs. First inning, San Francisco. Cash it. Well, I'm going to leave it here as a lean, but I copied and pasted both Rod and Russell spots there. Copied and pasted. Okay, so we have not done enough work. We've got through some of the games. Now, we're going to have 2 great MLB cappers joining us. We will try to touch on each and every one of these games, and we have 15 minutes blocked off for each of these guys. So let's start rolling and bring on to the show our guy representing Los Angeles, California. Parlay Poppy in the house. How you doing on this Tuesday morning?
What's poppin', Cappers? It's Tuesday, post Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't get into any.
Uh-oh. We have a frozen Parlay Poppy on the screen. A frozen Parlay Poppy. Okay. Oh, is he back?
Hey, Jimmy, what's up, brother?
Okay, it's all good. He's back in action. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Oh wait, we're gonna recall you. We're gonna recall you quickly, Parlay Poppy, because I think some madness was about that. He was gonna tell us something about the weekend, and when it's Poppy, you know it's popping. Okay, Go Up Gucci says I can't call today, talking about that over in the Astros game that Dave LA already likes. So we're gonna get Parlay Poppy back on. While we are getting him back on, the next game that I have on the docket would be Nationals Braves, Strasburg, Max Fried. Strasburg 4-3, 3.25 ERA, 91 Fahrenheit. Gorgeous weather in Atlanta. Not clear, 9 miles per hour, sideways. Fried 7-2, 2.88 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, 51 Ks and 56 and a third. Lucky Lefty says, Jimmy, I'll be wearing my Miami Hurricane gear poolside. Oh, I like it. I like it. Poker Dick says, you might not like Lyles, but a plus 160, that reverse run line is just a healthy long-term strategic play. I get it. You know, you're absolutely right. Massive plus price on attack. A kid that's not hacking in pro baseball is down this issue. It is. No, Poker Addicted, you put that really well. I agree. I get it. I just don't like him. I don't like him, and I don't know what he's doing with his magical fairy dust to provide, but maybe I will jump on it. I've already jumped on the Pirates team total over, so that's partially jumping on it. Let's talk Nats, Braves, Strasburg, Fried. Nationals 3-game winning streak broken Monday, lost 3-2 decision to the Marlins. That was a play that our Drew Martin gave out on the show. Strasburg, 7 innings, allowed 3 runs, 2 earned on 5 hits since last start against the Mets. On May 18th, 2 starts ago, 8 innings, allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 hits, striking out 7, 5 to win over the Cubs. When he pitched that start against the Cubs, I was like, oh, Strasburg's ready to roll. Then he didn't look quite as good in his last start against the Mets. 5 May starts, though, 2-2, 2.62 ERA, 39 Ks and 34. He's very accustomed to facing the Braves. 11-11, 4.07 ERA. Fried, first full season of majors, looked great. Stretch here, 17 innings, allowed 5 runs, 2.65 ERA. 6 innings scoreless stint against the Brew Crew on May 17th. Most recent start was at San Francisco. Long plane ride, and he looked good. 2 runs over 6 innings. Twatty says fade Lyles. See, there's Twatty. Twatty, we miss you. Twatty, come back to us. We need more Twatty latte in the house. Brookie Lover said Braves hit Strasburg historically. And Don Reach talking about how bad these Mets starters have been. Bleds W on the Braves first 5 under. Tomer saying Strasburg usually strong early in the year before he starts to wear down. Let's bring back our guy Parlay Poppy. Let's see if we got him rolling right now. Parlay Poppy, let's see. Let's take us back to the weekend. Take us back to what was going on.
The weekend consisted of 0 debauchery, but we're going to make that up tonight, Jimmy. Can you guys see me, hear me all good?
Yeah, we're all good. We're ready to rock. Let's get into business, man. First off, Parlay Poppy, will you be joining us in Miami?
Are you guys going to fly me out on the first class ticket? That's how I roll, baby. I'm just kidding. We'll go. We're there. We're live. We'll be set up. Go to Live. Go to Story. Get weird. See some Latina Cubanas. I'm in.
I love it, Parlay Poppy. We need you there. We need you there. I'll start going over details with you this week. Parlay Poppy, let's get to work. Let's get to work. What are you looking at on this baseball card?
I touched on every single game. I could definitely have a play on a lot of stuff here. Did you want to talk about anything specific, or you just want to hear a couple of looks I got here?
I would like to start with the looks, and then I will break some games down with you.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on in New York with the Yankees and also with Davies in Milwaukee. I had some plays there, but we'll.
All right, we've lost.
Let's look at the Angels, right?
Oh, Poppy's touch and
Are we
go.
live?
All right, Parlay, you're touch and go here. You're touch and go. You're coming in and out. We're gonna try. Let's see. Ralph is sending me a message. Sending me a message right now. Okay, while he's sending me this message, I'm going to keep breaking down this card. Twatty Latte says, when's Miami? Twatty, we need you there. We haven't got it completely confirmed yet. We need to feel the excitement from the low baggers. But it will be the third week of August, Twatty. Third week of August. Low bag, Summit of Champions. Okay, let's keep rolling here. We're going to try Parlay Poppy one more time. Let's talk about the next game on this card, and that is Cubs-Astros. Some talk about going with the over. We heard Grim Reapers hit 4 in a row there. Also, Dave LA's hit 6 in a row here. Let's take a look at what this market is telling us. And we didn't really go over the market with the Braves-Nationals. Total opened at 8.5. It's starting to get juiced a little to the over. Atlanta opened up -110. There's been a 1 cent move towards the Nationals. For the Astros Cubs, total opened at 9. It's now at 9.5. And the Astros open as -135 favorite, a 3 cent move towards the Cubbies. Dom Ricci says, got to join those guys. We need you. We need you. We need you, Dom Ricci. Okay, Lester Martin. Martin not look good so far. He didn't look very good against the White Sox. He seems to get a little uncomfortable with runners on base. Astros hitting 281, 872 OPS versus lefties, but that's a team that has Altuve and Springer on it. Correa given the day off yesterday, and they still beat the Cubs, but the Cubs came back rolling. Mr. Gokster says, love to know all the details about Miami. You'll get the details. We need Gokster in Miami. You kidding me? We need it. We need it. Okay, we're looking good now. Looks like we have a nice little connection here with Poppy. Poppy, let's just finish off with this Cubs-Astros look. John Lester coming off a bad start. 9.72 ERA over his last 2 starts, so he's given up more in runs. 9 earned runs over those 2 starts than he did in the first 7 starts of the year. 2 career starts against the Astros, so who cares about that? Outfielders Hayward and Bryant collided in the outfield, and they didn't play Monday. Who knows if they'll play today? So both teams dealing with injuries. Astros a lukewarm favorite. Do you think that the Cubbies and Lester could bounce back at a plus money price?
I think it's a look, but at the same time, Lester hated by all sabermetrics, right? And we see this happen a lot. We see pitchers like Zack Davies is a very good comparable. Guys who don't look good from a advanced analyticals perspective, but they're getting the job done, and they've got these great ERAs, and you're looking at, a great ERA and wins and losses that look pretty good on paper if you're looking at it from a basic quick cap perspective. The thing is, the metrics are catching up. John Lester is getting hit. I would definitely not trust him here. And the line on Houston is not even bad at all. So there's value with the Cubs if you think they're going to do something. If Chris Bryant ain't in, I'm not even going to look at that here.
Yeah, I hear that. Kobe liking the Cubs. People liking the over. I'm going to have to wait a little. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this spot. Okay, I don't want to spend too much on the Yankees game, Parlay. I expect it to be rained out at this point. Thunderstorms all the way through, expected to be rained out. If the game does go, just touch on it for a quick 30 seconds. What was your look?
What's his name? Lauer. He's going to get smashed out 100%. This game's not going to happen. So what I'm saying is irrelevant. But at the same time, the guy's got a terrible ERA on the road. We see this happen all the time. Tanaka's been great at home. Would definitely lean Yankees on the side on the -1.5. And I would definitely go like a full unit on the team total over on the Yankees, just because out of the 9 of the last 10 games, these Yankees have gone over 5, and they covered the spread ATS. I believe 11 of their last 14 games. So if I'm looking at a side, I think my favorite play on that card would be team total over 5 on Yankees.
I don't trust the Yankees against lefties, but I should start trusting them because they're just hitting everything right now.
White Sox, it's weird because they're almost a 1.5 less, like 150 less OPS versus lefties. But it's just something I'm not even going to take a second look at because of how amazing they're hitting right now. It's unreal.
Yeah, they're playing good. So, okay, White Sox game canceled now, so we don't need to worry about the White Sox Royals. Too bad. Giolito gets another break. Kobe Valentine saying, I lean 5-2 Cubbies win. I still kind of do lean towards the Cubbies. I really didn't like what I saw from Corbin Martin in the Astros game. What is another look on this card that you're interested in?
Right, so we'll go back to the Angels game. I got 2 plays on these LA games. I got a revitalized Montez. We've been a big fan of his this whole year. And Tropiano, I've followed this guy a lot during his career. And man, he just came out of the PCL league battered. 5 games, 19 earned runs in 22 innings. But we know how crazy it gets over there in the PCL. The thing is, the guy is an elite ground ball pitcher. He's one of the best in the leagues at getting that type of contact. And Oakland relies heavily on the home run ball. So keeping that at bay, not siding so much with Tropiano, but the fact is, Montez is doing great. The Angels aren't hitting that well, and they have, they suck at hitting on the road, basically. The bats are always live, but I don't trust them on the road. I trust Tropiano enough, despite this horrendous PCL stint he had, to keep things under control. And I got a 5 at minus 105 for the first 5 innings under. So that's one of my favorite plays, 100%. Taking that 5, trusting Tropiano to not get too much contact barreled up, and we know Montez can do some damage to this Angels lineup, mow him down a little bit. So we got 5 minus 105 on the under the Oakland game.
That's an interesting look. Remember to make your bet action, because I've read everywhere that, and I was surprised that they even listed Tropiano this morning. I've read everywhere that Tropiano is going to come into the second or third inning, and they're trying to decide who's going to start the first inning, that he's just going to be the primary pitcher. So make sure that your bet is set to action so you don't lose it. Anybody betting in the Angels-A's game, set your bet to action so that it'll go regardless of who pitches. Because I still am expecting. I've been reading everywhere that they're trying to figure out who to open for Tropiano. Have you read that?
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to be, but that's going to be the action regardless. It's not going to change the line. You know what I mean? But definitely, guys, if you guys took this early, it might say pitcher must pitch first for action. So you want to check that out in a couple hours, because this game doesn't go off till 10 o'clock my time. So 10 o'clock Pacific time. Or 7 o'clock Pacific time, I'm sorry.
So you're trusting Trop. That's interesting. Very, very interesting look. Going up against Russell Gordy in that. Wow. And what's your second play on this game?
No, that was it. I said I had another one on the Dodgers, so we'll take a look at that real quick. I'm going to keep it so basic. Dodgers have scored over 5 runs, 29 of their 36 wins. Matz has given up 8 runs in 11 innings versus the Dodgers in his last 2 starts since 2017. That's 2 games, so that's 8 runs in 2 games. If Matz doesn't get hit, the bullpen of the Mets has been a complete letdown, and they're still struggling. So Hill looks great. He's somebody who is also scary to watch just because he's so old and decrepit a little bit. He's got a lot of tacks when he throws. He grunts. It's kind of completely creepy, but it is what it is. But I expect the Dodgers bats to come alive, hopefully smashing out Mats. But I know that they're going to get to that bullpen. And at 4.5 at minus 125, that's another no-brainer play for me. Dodgers team total over 4.5 minus 125.
That makes a ton of sense. I have a question about your Angels play. I am going to jump on this. This makes sense. Keep hammering this. Over 4.5 at minus 112. And have you seen the numbers against lefties are improving for the Dodgers? This was something that was a problem for them, but now they're hitting 257, 788 OPS, and that's gone up and up and up. I agree completely. I'm going to take team total over 4.5. I don't know. This feels like a A's play where we should be doing the team total every day. And I will take the Dodgers minus 1.5 to keep the train rolling. Rich Hill has looked good lately. Here we go, minus 1.5 for the Dodgers, and I am getting plus 100. Plus 100 is the best line I can get, and I will take it. Okay, back. Now I'm a little late to the party, but Dave, for instance, has cashed 12 straight A's team total overs, and why did that not interest you in the Angels A's game?
I feel like the whole part of the cap is thinking Tropiano can hold it down a little bit, right, and not create so much contact. I think that play is 100% live, and it probably should work. I'm just not interested.
I feel you. What else are you looking at on the card?
I definitely probably lean Atlanta here. I'm gonna take a little bit more time, but this is one of the hardest teams that Steven Strasburg faces in his career. I mean, he's gone, Jesus Christ, what, like 25 games against these guys, and he's still a 500. Strasburg is one of the most underrated guys in baseball as a pitcher. He doesn't get as much line credibility as somebody like a big name of Max Scherzer or somebody like that on the mound. So I think that with Fried, being a left-handed pitcher against Washington is really dangerous. You know, these guys are 865 OPS versus lefties. The thing is, they're so inconsistent hitting wise, and this the morale of this team has got to be fucking gone. I mean, all these games that they're doing okay with, Scherzer losing all these starts that he's basically had a quality start every time except maybe once. It's demoralizing to be on the Washington Nationals to lose every game in the seventh inning when you're up. So Atlanta for me is definitely a play on the first five because we know that this bullpen is trending towards the way of Washington. They're not to be trusted. So we can take Atlanta here at basically pick 'em price on the first five. And I would lean first five under as well because I expect both pitchers to have a good start here. And if you're getting that type of price, it goes either way, whatever side you're leaning. I would definitely go first five. Don't fuck around with the full game on these guys. You guys know better than that. This bullpen on Washington has got to be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And Atlanta is definitely not somebody to be trusted. First five on either side, but I'm going to take Atlanta first five. I believe that's minus 110, I think.
Yeah, I get the Atlanta look and the first five under look. I get both of those looks. I'm going to write them down right here. I love it. I love it, Parlay. Sorry, we've got to roll on, but we love having you on these Tuesdays. Please tell me that you're going to be crushing Coors Lights and in the chat on the Late Show.
You know it is. I've been working all weekend just to get to Tuesday so I can take work off early and crush the Coors Light, get super fucking creepy on Tinder tonight. Out at the bars, you know how I do. It's going to be weird and going to wake up with something, hopefully not infesting myself down there. But we're going to be rich. We're going to be rich on these plays. I'm out of here. Got to get back to the grind. And good luck to my dude. See you on the Late Show.
I love you, Poppy. Hey, Poppy, before you bounce. No, Poppy, before you bounce, could you go over your plays once more and let us know where we can find you on Twitter?
Yes, sir. We're going to do Angels under 5, first 5 at minus 105. And then Dodgers team total over 4.5, minus 125. And we're going to take a pick on Atlanta, minus 110 on the first 5. Don't get involved with the bullpens on Atlanta and Washington. First 5 for either side if you're on it. And you can find me at Poppy_Parlay. Please DM me with strange requests or if you want to talk shit. I love all of it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
I love that guy. Parlay Poppy in the house, and he'll be joining us in the chat on the Late Show. And Mr. Gogster says, best of luck on Tinder, Poppy. Mr. Gogster's a good kid. All right, let's bring in Drew Martin coming off a sweep, a 2-0 sweep, but not just a 2-0 sweep. He gave us a plus 270 dog in the cash. A plus 270 dog in the cash. Here comes Drew Martin. Drew Martin, who you will see in Miami. On the third week of August, they'll be all over that shit. They'll be all over that shit. I can't wait to be rolling with Drew Martin in Miami. So, Drew, my guy, how you doing, man?
Jimmy, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me on off of the big day. Thanks for the props, and yeah, I'm excited. What you're coming down, doing a show down here in Miami? Is that the schedule?
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole week of shows. We're gonna do a whole week of shows, and we're gonna all types of stuff. We're gonna have all types of things going on. Big sporting events, all types of action. It's going to be, get-togethers at night. It's just going to be a festival, a low-bag Summit of Champions festival, horse track, football games, go to pro player. Going to be at the Marlins Park there for the Phillies game on Friday. Going to do it all, man. We're going to do it all. I'm very, very, very excited. And we're going to need you to play a big role in it. But we're just kind of getting everything put together right now. It's not 100% fully locked in yet, but we're very close. And we need the excitement from everybody to ensure that it gets locked in.
All right, man. Well, I'm excited. There's a lot to do down here in South Florida, so it will be a lot of fun. Hit the beach, hit the game, like you said, Marlins Park. Not that it will be an NL East showdown for the title or anything, but it will be a fun one to go to. We'll pound some beers and hit up with the chat box. Hopefully, a lot of guys make it, man. That sounds like a lot of fun, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's all about that. It's all about getting everybody together. That's the whole key and the whole point of it. Listen, I just need to add in one thing here, and Poppy on the first 5 under, thinking Tropiano might be able to hold down these A's. I'm going right back to the team total well. Team total over 4.5 at -129. That's available at Pinnacle. And I'm taking the A's again on the run line at +118. Wow, Bovada hanging at +100. Pinnacle hanging at +118. Bet Online hanging at +115. Bovada hanging at +100 as well. Okay, Athletics -1.5 at +118. And Frankie Montas, who I know you're very high on. All right, Drew, let's get it rolling. What are you looking at?
Yeah, I mean, Frankie Montas, the one thing I'll say is, he can be kind of volatile. So if he's got his stuff working. I like the A's as well. And I'm definitely not looking to bet against the A's at home. Also, the Angels on the road, not nearly as good of a hitting team. So keep that in mind if you're looking to bet on the Angels. But as far as the games I'm looking to bet, got 957, 958 tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern first pitch. Strasburg versus Fried. Washington at Atlanta. Pretty much a pick 'em price here. Atlanta's catching a little bit of money, -110 up to -115. Looks like 8.5 the total. And really coming at this because Fried 7-2, 2.88 ERA. When you look at these two names, you think Strasburg, the big sexy name, but really Fried's been the better pitcher all year long. So also throwing into that the Nationals bullpen, Jimmy. I mean, it came through on that big dog yesterday. They were down 2-1. The Marlins pushed through, get to the bullpen. I could see that happening again. Now, granted, Atlanta's bullpen isn't very good either, nor was the Marlins, but neither of them are as bad as Washington. So as far as going to full game, and I heard Poppy at the end that the Tinder comments were hilarious, but he was saying to stay away from the bullpen. I definitely understand that thinking, but I think we get the worst bullpen in Washington. So I want to put that in my back pocket. So I like full game here, pretty much pick 'em price. I like Atlanta. Atlanta was also one of 2 teams not playing yesterday on Memorial Day, so they do get to rest up that bullpen. I think that helps out a lot. And also this lineup put up 33 runs on their road trip here. 7 games, they went 5-2. They were scoring a lot of runs. They come back home off of a day off. So at this type of price, I think we get as good of a pitcher, the better lineup, and the better bullpen. So I like Atlanta at home today.
I get it. I can completely understand it. And after Strasburg's first start against the Cubs, I thought he turned the corner. Nolan Knows says pick your poison with those 2 bullpens. Nolan Knows is on the first 5 under, and that's a play that also is Poppy is on. Oh, God. Oh, Daryl Lyles already booked his time off. Man, it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to lose my mind here. Stay focused, though. What do you think about that first 5 under? 4.5.
The Atlanta lineup's hitting, and Washington's getting healthier as well. So I'm not necessarily betting the over, Jimmy, but no, the under is not something I'll be on either.
All right, I hear that. Trey Parker says Nats Penn had an ERA of 7.06 and it went up over the weekend to 7.12. Take the Braves team total over 4. What do you think about the Braves team total over?
I like it. I like it a lot. Anytime you can get this Nats bullpen and take the opposing team total over, especially the Atlanta lineup. I mean, they've been hot. 33 runs in the road trip. I like that a lot. I wouldn't talk you off of it at all.
Yeah, I hear that. Repulate Gaming saying Jimmy the Angels pitcher 3-0 against the A's with a 0.51 ERA in those 3 games. Yeah, I've got those numbers here too. And at this point, shout out to Alex Guerrero in the house. Christopher Cummings said never been to Miami. Look forward. I can't fucking wait. I have those numbers here too. 3 times in his career, 0.51 ERA. I'm not certain whether that should be a number or a stat that we put too much into, just because he hasn't thrown in the majors since August 6th of last year. 2 months of 2019 rehabbing, 5 minor league starts where he gets touched. I don't know, but it's great having you in the chat, and that's an important point to mention. So thank you very much. That is extremely helpful. Joe Rich Ramirez saying second half over Atlanta cashes. Christopher Smith also on Atlanta full game. Interesting stuff. Fair. Mr. Gokster liking that Atlanta play. What else are you looking at on this card, Drew?
Yeah, shout out to Ghoster. He's a cool guy. Also, Russell Gordy's comment here: why is game even money if Atlanta is the play? And that's a great way to look at it. You know, why is the price this if Atlanta's the great side? I always try to do like the alternative handicapping. I think it's because of the name Strasburg. And he carries a lot of weight in the betting markets, and starting pitchers matter a lot in the major leagues. So that's the reason I think it's pretty much an even price. But I still think there's a lot of value on Atlanta. Two more games I'm looking at. I mean, that's the one full unit play I have bet for today is the Atlanta Braves. But Milwaukee, Minnesota game down on in the interleague action. We got Milwaukee getting a DH for the NL teams. I think Milwaukee's lineup caters well to a DH, so always looking for them to do well in American League ballparks. Also, Zack Davies, he was cruising along very well this year, but his last time out, he did not pitch very well. Seeing if there's maybe kind of alarm bells there in with his velocity.
Drew, I hate to I hate to interrupt you, but he's not pitching anymore. That's what the chat was saying. They've moved Davies. Let's see, and they've just taken it off the board. Oh, no, new Twins pitcher. I thought it was a new Brewers pitcher. But it looks like a new Twins pitcher now. Smeltzer. Okay, interesting. Sorry, I must have got that confused. I thought that Davies had been scratched. But it's not. It's Martin Perez that's been scratched. Wow. Okay, interesting. So Smeltzer now. Okay, my fault. My fault. I just didn't want you to break down Davies if he... Oh, but Don Reed says Davies is out, Drew. Okay, so... Because, Dom, I just looked at my book saying Davies is there, but a new pitcher for the Twins. Maybe we should wait a little. Yeah, it's new Twins pitcher. New Twins pitcher.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's part of this handicap because I was going to say Martin Perez, 8 walks in his last 11 innings. I was looking towards the over, but that changes everything. And if it comes off the board, obviously bets are canceled out. So that one's canceled out for me. So I'll just move on to the next one because I haven't researched the new pitcher, Jimmy. So I'm not going to have an up-to-date breakdown, man.
I hear that, but I would like to hear what you have to say about Zack Davies because one guy, our guy Ant L, who's doing our show now, who I love having on the show very much, he thinks Davies is absolute trash. He wants to fade him and fade him and fade him. And our guy Eric Swiatek, another low bagger, all these guys are with the Sports Keg as well, think has ratings for the pitchers and has Davies ranked like the 104th pitcher in the NL or something like that. So do you see him falling back to earth, like, because he hadn't allowed more than 2 runs in one start all year? Do you see Davies getting touched moving forward?
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I don't think he has lights out stuff when you watch him pitch. He's not overpowering. However, he is always around the strike zone. Outside of his opening day start with 4 walks, he really, cruised through with 0-1 walks a lot of the time. So always not putting free passes on is something I like to have in pitchers. But his K rate was down, so a lot of his advanced metrics weren't looking good. And his last time out, I mean, he only had 2 strikeouts, gave up 6 runs, and that was against the Cincinnati lineup. So it might be kind of a sell high opportunity on Zack Davies. Definitely not looking to bet on him by any means. And with Zack Davies versus what I thought was going to be Martin Perez and this Milwaukee lineup and Minnesota lineup, Jimmy, what Minnesota has 105 home runs and we're about the 50 game mark right now. I was looking to bet this over, but with the new pitcher, obviously don't have a bet on it right now.
I like it. Yeah, we're gonna have to study the new pitcher. Okay, let's see. What else are you looking at? I'm excited. What else is on the board for you?
Was looking at this Royals White Sox matchup.
That game. I hate to do this again, Drew. That game's being postponed. We just lost the Sox game, postponed. I didn't even see rain on it either, but that game is being postponed. It's strange that it's being postponed because I didn't see rain on it, but we've been told that game's postponed. It's still on the board here, game 2. Can we get more information from the chat? Because we were told that the White Sox game is off.
Jimmy, this is funny, man. Going 2 for 2 games not happening on bets I'm playing. But hey, that's life in the betting world. I mean, San Francisco, Miami, it's a game I haven't touched. If you want to break down another one, Samardzija versus Richards. Miami, minus 110 in between minus 110 and minus 115, 7.5 being the total. I love the fish. I think that they're buy low opportunities a lot. Going against San Francisco, obviously a troubled team there as well. It's just betting the Marlins around pick 'em prices. I think long term, I'm not so sure that's a positive EV bet, Jimmy. I like getting them, plus 140 and above, just because they're so young. This pitching staff, young, talented, high ceiling guys, but a lot of times they'll come out and get down 5-6 runs early, and it's kind of over. They pack it in. I'm not looking to bet against them in a pick 'em price with San Francisco on the road, long road trip here all the way down to South Florida. But at the same time, at this price, it's not really the price that's in the wheelhouse to make money in the Marlins long term, man.
Yeah, Giants was a play a lot of guys here were believing in. Let me just see if I can get more. I think some people are saying that the White Sox game is good to go, and I want to hear what you have to say. Let's just quickly go here. Yeah, it looks like it's good to go. I'm not getting it postponed or anything like that. Yeah.
So where is the information coming that it's postponed?
Still on, Jorge. Don't play. I guess Don Ricci was saying there's a hailstorm. Arthur Meade Jr. says tornado damage. But So I don't find any information. Can we get more information? Because that White Sox was a big play I wanted to make today because I love Giolito. Chicago Kid said it's beautiful, Jimmy, in Chicago. No rain. That's what I thought too. And I can still bet it on my book right now. Let's see if they let. Yeah, I can still bet it. In fact, the total just moved from 8.5 to 8. So let's go back. If we can get more information, the way I see it, it's on. So let's go back to the White Sox spot. I'm not entirely sure. And if anybody can give us more information, I'd love to hear it. Oh, hailstorm in New York is what Don Reach said. Okay, I think the White Sox game is on. So I'm sorry for miscommunicating the information that was being sent. But we did have a couple of people say White Sox canceled. Maybe they were just thinking about what happened yesterday. Chicago Kid said it's beautiful in Chicago, Jimmy. Okay, so let's go back to the White Sox. I guess the game is not postponed, says Dave LA. Okay, sorry, my fault. White Sox game is on, says Von Burgess. My fault. Miscommunication there. Let's go back to the White Sox spot because that's a play I want to make. Oh, Arthur Meade says Ohio and Illinois, a lot of destruction with tornadoes. Okay, but Chicago Kid says make it looking good out here. Okay, all right, let's get to work on this White Sox game. My fault. I want to jump on the White Sox, and the under is very interesting to me, but it's already at 8. So let's hear what you have to say about it.
Yeah, Jimmy, I was looking at this game. I like the White Sox as well. The Royals giving up 32 runs last 5 games. Keller just 3-5, 4.43 ERA. Decent, not lights out by any means. Going up against Giolito, like you talked about. I like this guy a lot, man. And keep in mind, he's only 26 years old. So as he's coming up now, it's kind of like he's getting into his prime where you really want to jump on these pitchers. And he's not like, a brand name yet where he comes out and the markets are just all over him. 6-2, 2.77 ERA, won 4 straight starts. Also just only gave up 4 hits against that Houston lineup. So he's really pitching well recently as well. So minus 148 is what I saw it right before we got on the show. Bet it for a little bit as far as the White Sox over the Royals full game. I know it is laying a price here about as high as I like to go. But still, I think that there's value here with Giolito at under the minus 150 price tag.
Yeah, this guy owes me so much money. Guy owes me so much money, and I expect him to start giving it back to me. Christopher Comentini says, we trust that White Sox bullpen. I'll pull up the White Sox bullpen stats, but let's talk about Giolito. So he has a rain-shortened start. He's sped up his mechanics for the rain-shortened start, and it's working. So he's just continued speeding up his mechanics. And while he's speeding it up, he's attacking. And it's changed everything. Keller, though, 3rd start against White Sox this season, 2nd at guaranteed rate field. He threw 7 shutout innings on opening day. He's always pitched well against the White Sox. I missed the 8.5. Sadly missed the 8.5. But, man, I think that Keller has a nice start. I think that this game, first half total, would be a nice look to the under. White Sox dealing with injuries right now. There's still a 4.5 on the board for the first half under. I think Matt Randall has been very successful betting Keller games under. Don Reed says, I agree. I think the market is right on Giolito. I really like both of these looks. I think that the first half under is in play if we do want to stay away from these bullpens, and thankfully got this proper information so that we can bet on this game because this is a beautiful spot. The White Sox bullpen's been good this year. Good enough. 242 opponents batting average. Not a lot of hard contact against them. It's the Royals bullpen that is being terrible this year. So I like the first 5 under, and I like backing the White Sox. I really do. Von Bridge, the same thing last week against Astros. Give me the White Sox. Finally got a big score with the White Sox against the Astros in Giolito's last start. What do you think about the first 5 under?
I wouldn't talk you off of it. I mean, I don't think Keller is necessarily, a lights out guy either, though. So that's another aspect to it. If the White Sox get to him, I might look more team total Royals under, but I'm not necessarily betting the over first 5, Jimmy.
No, I get it. I'm going to jump on this too. So I'm going to take the White Sox first 5 minus a half. First 5 minus a half. And let me see what I'm getting here. Point spreads, first 5 minus a half. While I'm line shopping, we've got to shut this bad boy down, Drew. You're such an enormous asset to us, coming off a huge winning day yourself. And thank you for sending those plays to the low baggers. Where can we find you on Twitter? What other shows you got coming up?
Yeah, at Drew Martin Bets on Twitter, guys. Love interacting with all you. And in the chat box, man, the most live chat box out there. Love all you guys. Taint play of the day from Matt Randall, Padres money line, in case you're not looking at the chat right now. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Drew Martin Bets. As far as plays for today, coming into the show, I Atlanta Braves minus 108. That's the one bet I have for today's show. Also looking to get on the White Sox. I'm going to put it in here. Minus 150 on the White Sox. I'm going to go for a unit on that as well. So I have Atlanta minus 108, Chicago White Sox minus 150. So laying the wood there with that one. I'll be on tomorrow, 11:45 Eastern time as well, breaking down tomorrow's MLB card. And then, of course, I got the NBA playoff closing line on Saturday and Sunday with Ian Cameron and Ski Profit. It's a fun show on Saturdays and Sundays. We're breaking down MLB and the NBA mostly on that show. Also start to talk a little CFL as well. But for today's bets, got Atlanta Braves minus 108, Chicago White Sox minus 150. So best of luck with your bets, and thanks for having me on, Jimmy.
Oh, you are a huge asset to us. Much love to you, Drew Martin. I'm just checking out because the White Sox odds here that's on the SBR odds for Bet365 has been off here. So I'm just making sure, yeah, it's plus 125 there. Okay, so I'm taking the White Sox also on the -1 line, and the best I can get is plus 130 here on the -1.5, so plus 130. All right, so this is what I've added. I've added the first 5 under 4.5 in White Sox Royals, under 4.5. It's 54 Fahrenheit. They say it's sunny right now, but for game time, it's supposed to be mostly cloudy, 9 miles per hour, sideways. First 5 under 4.5, minus 114. Then I'm on the first 5 minus a half and minus 116, and full game -1. Money line's minus 155. Run line is minus 1.5. So we did not get to the Diamondbacks, Rockies, the Kelly Zensatella start. We need to talk more about the Samson Gonzalez start, Rangers, Mariners, but we got to almost everything else. So we've done nice work. The taint play of the day, Matt Randall's taint play of the day is the Padres. San Diego Padres on a nice money line spot. I'm on the unders first 5 and full game there. I'm on the Pirates team total over 4.5 and minus 136, and the Pirates Reds over 10 at minus 105. Then the next action is I'm on the Red Sox minus 1.5 at plus 100. I'm on the Jays Rays under 8.5 at minus 114. And then finally, and I got more time to work on that Nats Braves game. I had great breakdowns from both Poppy and from Drew Martin. Then I'm on 3, as you heard, the 3 ways on the Royals White Sox. And then finally, and I do want to do a team total over against Davies, but I need to study that game a little more with the new pitching. Athletics minus 1.5 at plus 118. Team total over 4.5 at minus 129. And I'm on the Dodgers team total over 4.5 at minus 112 and minus 1.5 at plus 110. That is all my action. Dave LA saying Keller going to give up runs. We'll see. This is a banged up White Sox lineup, and they're going to have to play that first half of the game 1, which is going to possibly make them a little tired, but that does concern me. Chris Kaiser says, will the White Sox Royals treat this as a doubleheader today since they're starting mid-afternoon, finishing up yesterday's game, also playing the game after that? No, it's not really looked at as a doubleheader today, no. Q Peso giving a final score 4-3 Royals, and Dave L.A. saying this game is not staying under, this White Sox Royals game. Okay, that is what is up. Oh, what is Noli Knows is also like that first 5 under KC White Sox. So Noli Knows liking it. Dave L.A. is not liking it. Dave L.A. is not liking it. Topset says, Jimmy, I'll be waiting to hear from you. Looking forward to helping you and SBR make Miami trip fantastic for all the baggers. Great show as always. Much love to all of you guys. Thank you, Daniel Chowder. This jersey is putting money in the low baggers' pockets. Let's hope it keeps rolling for us. Thank you to our guest, Parlay Poppy, Andrew Martin. Have a great afternoon. Good luck in your study. I will see you guys on the Late Show, where we'll be joined by DJ Big Boss and Ski Prophet Leche and los Bookmakers!